Man, I'm tired this morning. I woke up when my first alarm went off and wrestled with the idea of staying in bed. Then I got up and I got dressed and I went out there. I had my most depressing zombie mission yet. I gotta tell you, if you're doing the zombies run thing, let me just warn you in advance about mission 11. It's depressing. It's very sad. I mean, I thought the first one was sad, but this one's worse. Switched to kilometers. Thought maybe that getting more frequent updates would be more motivating. And it must have been, because previously my furthest distance in miles was 3.66, and today I did 3.78. I also ran a little bit after each little comms transmission in the game. I ran for 30 seconds. It's not a lot for other people, but for me, that's quite a lot. So I'm pretty proud of that. Worn out though. Still feeling kind of crappy. Still got whatever this bug is stuck in my system, but I got up and did my thing. It's weird. I finally looked in the mirror and you could see a difference, and I'm not seeing it in my face yet, but I could actually see it through like my waist, which is not generally where I see it usually. I usually see it in the face first. My face looks the same to me, but that's kind of cool to be able to actually see that my body's changing, and it's definitely capable of yawning a lot, apparently. Capable of more, because even a year ago I could barely do 1.5 miles, and here today I really wasn't that far from doing 4 miles, which is just, it blows my mind that that's even possible. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna succeed. Oh, and I have to show you what I made. I'm kind of excited about it. It's sort of dorky, but I like it. This is my goal board. Oops. Here's where I started. At least here's where I started this time. My max weight was 330. But this time I started actually at 307. But there's only so many spaces on here because it's actually a month calendar. So I have this nifty little magnet, and each time I lose 5 pounds, I get to move over. And then I have little milestones marked off. Like right now, I'm still in the super obese or morbid obese category. So when I get to here, I'll just be plain old obese. And then here is, well, that'll be my lowest weight in many years. It'll be the lowest weight I got to before I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. This one will mean that I have lost 100 pounds since my highest weight. This one over here is what I weighed when I started my old job. Here is where I am no longer obese. and just overweight. And down at the bottom, at 150, I will be at my lowest adult weight ever. And at 145, no longer overweight. And then, whoops, wrong way. At 130, there's my goal weight. Yay! So, that's my little project. You're also going to be seeing the treadmill behind me disappearing. It's going downstairs because my absolutely wonderful roommate is joining me on this journey. But because she has a job and prefers to walk on a treadmill, we're going to move the treadmill downstairs so that she can use that and get in her exercise. So, kind of stoked. Treadmill's going to get used, which makes me happy. I've got to go back to bed. Can't stop yawning. Tried something different. I had some little Pedialyte powder packets left over from many months ago when I was prepping for a colonoscopy. And I thought, well, this is supposed to help keep you hydrated, and it tastes pretty good. It's apple flavored. And you're supposed to put in 1 packet per 8 ounces, but I put one of them in a 20-ounce bottle because the flavor is way too strong in 8 ounces. It's only 25 calories, and I definitely feel on my walks that I'm better hydrated. You know, I'm not having to drink as much while I'm out there, which means I'm not having to carry as much with me, which is nice. So I'm gonna have to get myself some more Pedialyte. That's good stuff and low calorie. Doesn't taste bad. You know, as opposed to my grand weakness, Diet Coke, which caffeine-free Diet Coke at least. I don't often do caffeine. I drank a lot of it on Thanksgiving just because I had to drive 3 hours home after the big meal. But other than that, I really do try and avoid the caffeine. I could probably use some right now, except I'm just going to go back to bed instead. Because I'm unemployed, so I can't. Anyway, that I think will cover today's stuff. I don't have anything really exciting except that, you know, I topped my furthest distance, which is pretty rad, and ran a little bit. So I'm thinking right now my Achilles tendons are a little sore. I'm going to need to stretch a little bit more before I crash. Kudos to my sister, who I have noticed on MyFitnessPal has been getting out there and getting it done. So to them, to my sister and my roommate, both on MyFitnessPal, good job. Mom, you haven't been logging in. I'm watching you. Alright, that being said, I'm going to say night-night for now. It's nap time. And see you on Wednesday.